That 2-3 zone, SNU, they've done pretty good with it this year.
Yeah, moving the ball around, doing a good job of getting off their shots.
Before you did, but a nice job there by the senior leaders getting back and getting that turnover.
And that's what's right there what you want to do, Chris. Get the ball.
Sure they did, but coming out of it, I'd expect to see some big changes.
Yeah, as Abby Boyd puts up a 3 and knocks it down, continuing. They're going to get the wide open 3-point opportunity and knocks it a little bit more coming into the game. As Gaddis takes it to the rim and just going to draw a blocking foul on the floor. And we haven't seen in the beginning of this game, but now we're starting to see a little bit more. Have 12 points up on the board as Kristen Milster puts another 3 in.
Worried about it.
And Kristen Milster is going to, as you're talking about her,
right now on the floor for Southern Nazarene. If they want to get things going, it's going to have to start with her.
And right there, I think
90% mental. The rest is the actual physical
Boyd
part.
A team that knows how to take a loss. Obviously, last year they know how to bounce back from loss. Not winning very many games.
By the freshman.
And Abby Boyd pulling up and putting it
going.
And we've been talking about it all year. And she's having an opportunity. She has another opportunity right here, and she puts it in. Chris
comes up with the basketball. 15 points on the day for her already.
And she's going to find Almond on the wing, and Almond's taking the jumper, and she's going to put it in as well.
Game. And good to see him supporting the girls.
And, I love that. And, Boyd can actually miss a shot in this game, but she puts it right back up in there on the floor.
Not for long, when it's in that zone.
And Callie Cox making a nifty move. A little bit of a pump fake. And Kristen Milster can't quite, and as it gets to Callie Cox for a wide up, and she puts it in.
That's the true sign of a team player, being able to kind of sacrifice one's own stats for the better of the team.
And that time, Abby Boyd to
plenty of time, really. You just got to stick to your game, as Olivia Chapman checked into the ball game, and Callie Cox just about able to put that one in. But Callie Cox's whip around cut right there to just use the one player to kind of screen the other two, like we saw in the men's game the other night, and they fell victim there. Partner, but I don't think that's her game. Her game is setting other people up, and then whenever the open shot presents itself, she knocks it down. You were right in the sense that the Mule Riders are 0 for 6 behind the three-point line out the game. They've always they've kind of dictated the way that this tempo's gone, and Kevin, that's how you win the ball game. That happened.
And Abby Boyd weaving her way through it, knocking down another jumper.
Did enough to sustain the lead. Got to take care of the basketball a little bit more. But the style of play, the way they play, they kind of force the turnovers a little bit, and so we're still proud of the win and try to extend the lead second half.
We saw early in the game Aminata had a little bit of a tweaked ankle at the beginning. We hope she's doing fine, but we saw her teammates pick up the slack for her the rest of the game.
We did. I mean, you can see the growth and the maturation of some of these younger players right before your eyes. Abby Boyd, Ashley Almond, Olivia Chapman, Danielle Gaddis, and Katie Gorman. All those players have improved from day one, and that's the reason why we got the victory this evening.
You mentioned Abby Boyd setting her career high of 15 points in the first half and not looking back in the second. Finished with 26 points. Talk about her performance.
Just playing with so much confidence for a freshman. I mean, a couple times in transition, she's pulling up. She's pulling up and hitting the J, just calm, cool, and collective. I got to do a better job the second half of getting her some breaks. Some of that turnover on her side is my fault because I got to get her some rest. So anyhow,
we saw your depth on display tonight. Without Hutchings on the court, we saw Ashley Almond come in, play a little bit of point guard role today. But overall, is your team coming together as a unit?
It is. I mean, you can see it. We're getting better. We're having competitive practices, which is important. And then moving forward, we've got some momentum. Now it's what we do with this. I mean, every game you're either getting better or you're getting worse, and I feel like we're getting better.
That learning and getting better. What is one thing from today's second half that you can kind of learn moving forward? You talked about those meaningful minutes for your players.
Yeah, just poise. I mean, sometimes those traps, the way they were playing, kind of chaotic. Being able to move the defense a little bit more with our eyes and with ball fakes. I'd like to see it utilize that a little bit more, but a lot of that is fatigue as well. But we'll move forward, watch the film, and continue to build on, for the future success.
Coach, thanks for the time. Always a pleasure. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Abby Boyd with us, the nice player of the game. You're watching SNUathletics.com. Abby Boyd, must be feel pretty good to hear MVP of the game, Abby Boyd. Probably been a little bit while since you got that. Congrats, first time at the collegiate level.
Thank you, thank you.
26 points tonight. You set your career high in the first half. Just feeling pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's feeling good.
Your team did a good job coming together. It's got to help the other team didn't hit a single three-point basket. Does it feel good to say that you hit more three-point baskets than the other team completely?
It does. It does. It really does.
Okay, so for your team, first and foremost, your coach said that he'll take all the credit for your turnovers in the second half, so make sure and let him stick up to that. But as a team on tonight's victory, 86-68, what's some things as a team you think you can work to continue to get better at?
I know that in the beginning, their press kind of got us for a little bit, especially when our legs were tired in the end. But, I mean, we just had to push through, and if we get not in that middle and just we had to work the ball more, we kind of in the second half got a little stagnant and just shot the ball and weren't moving it enough. But eventually we got it. We kind of got settled. We had to kind of take a deep breath, but then we had to hook it back up, and we just worked the ball around and played like a team in the end.
We're used to seeing you in that six-man role where you've really excelled this year. This time with Hutchings not being into the ballgame, came into that starting point guard position. Tell us a little bit what Coach Doris told you before the game and how he helped you into that process.
Well, I mean, I'm a freshman, and I was the backup, so he told me I had to step it up. Like, Hutch does a great job out there, and I had to fill her shoes, and I was just wanting it. I just wanted to be out there, like, got to prove your point that, I mean, I was there to just play hard, but I know for a fact I would have not made it through without my team. Like, I was so nervous going into it because I'm a freshman like starting as a guard. With Hutch out, I just had to really step it up, and thanks to them for motivating me before the game. It was a good win for us.
Asked to step up. 26 points later, she does the job. We're getting ready for the men's game, but for now, we're going to conclude the women's here with Abby Boyd, our player of the game tonight. The women win this one 86-68. See you in a bit. You're watching SNUathletics.com.